Hello, wrestling fans. Discuss TNA Impact. We're back, and holy God, what a week. I might need 3 hours to do this podcast. First off, Slammiversary happened. It was really good. The ending was garbage. We no longer have any world titles, and everyone's freaking out. Now, on top of that, Moose is gone from TNA. I'm telling you right now, Moose is gone from TNA. He didn't stay, he's gone forever. He said he's taking time off. I'm telling you, he's gone from TNA. He's not coming back. He's very likely never coming back to wrestling anywhere. Because he, like I wrote a long time ago, is the one human being alive who stood up and said, you know what? JaySin Rance deserves another chance. My registered sex offender friend. JaySin Rance was recently hit with 3 more felony charges. His friends run Wrestling Atomic. Everyone is running from that place. Elena Black is taking the rest of the fucking year off. Just like Moose. But Elena's a good one. I reached out to Elena and I told her everything about what was happening in that disgusting place. And you know what she did? She took time off because she's too smart. She's not going to go against all of the men out there running the goddamn industry knowing they'll just fucking blacklist her. So she'll make money on OnlyFans for the rest of the year, and good for you. Good for you. People shit on OnlyFans. You know who you should be shitting on? These trash women. Absolute trash. Who work for this pedophile's fucking friend. Team Vision Dojo. SlamPegs.com. Look it up. Chelsea Green. Every fucking one of them. Mia Yim. La Rosa Negra, who, that's just... She's so fucking ugly, she can't have an OnlyFans. So she ran back to continue making videos with him for the rest of her life. That's a fact. She made a video with him weeks ago. Weeks ago. Slam Pegs. It's right on there. That's the person she allegedly spit on. Guess what? She deserves it. And Moose? Does anyone remember Moose allegedly spit on his ex-wife? Nobody cared about that, though, right?
No.
Nobody gave a fuck about that. Put it all together now. Now he's a racist to his own kind. Pretty sure he only hooks up with white women. His good friend is JaySin Rance, who sells underage children of color. That's a fucking real thing. Sorry, I'm very mad, but I'm also very happy that Moose is gone. Fuck you, motherfucker. I got another one. You and Rosemary. Has anyone seen Rosemary? Nah, she's rancid. She's made videos with Rance also. I pointed it out, and I reached out to Carlos, and guess what? Maybe Carlos is not as dumb as I thought. Because he just got rid of both of those motherfuckers. And there are not many rancid people left in TNA. So, congratulations. Awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Sorry for cursing at you so many times. But I thought it took too long.
Yeah.
Gary, you want
to... I'm just going to say...
Gary, thoughts on Moose?
Well, I'm just going to take a quote from Marilyn Monroe. She said in Hollywood, the Hollywood, bigwigs would pay you for $1,000 for a kiss, but they would pay you 50 cents for your soul. And that's pretty much the way all this wrestling behind the scenes is. It's such a encrypted business. I didn't realize a lot of this stuff was going on. And if Moose is taking time off is because of Jay's dug up on him, then I don't know. I don't really have. I hope he never comes here to TNA ever again.
Yeah, just listen. You can go on. Whatever I'm going to say. Go on. WrestleVoice.com. 2020. Moose posted, when your friends happen to be the most athletic humans in the world, it forces you to keep up. His friends were Ricochet and JaySin Rance. In a photo, he put it on Twitter. Today he wrote, for me it's time to take a step back, get healthy and see what's next. I'll be back soon. No, he won't. I'm sure he's healthy. What does he do, wrestle fucking once a month? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Lazy-ass motherfuckers. Tom Cruise can do your job easily, bro. Easily. Yeah. Sorry, Tom Cruise rules. Sorry, remember this is the same Okanajada, whatever his fucking name is, who back in 2000, I love that he has the blackest name ever and only hooks up with white women, and works for a white pedophile who sells underage women of color. Awesome guy. This is the same guy who in 2009 was arrested for striking and spitting on his then wife during an argument. Police reports... Ready? Wait, it's not done. Sorry, yeah. Police reports state she claimed he threw her down some stairs before tossing her out of the house. Moose denied it, saying she tried to stab him with a pen. What the fuck is she going to do against a giant monster?
Yeah, the guy's like a 7
Get
foot
the
long.
fuck out of here. Bye. This is what I wrote. Don't let the door hit your woman-beating, pedo-loving ass. Take Rosemary with you, then head to WWE and get Chelsea since you have a lot of time now. Enjoy Team Vision Dojo, you creepy peed hoe. That's what I call everyone.
Or go down south where Tony will throw any amount of checkbook money.
No, I don't think Tony would. I truly don't think Tony would. Because Tony's not a terrible human being, unlike everyone in the business.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So F Moose, F Rosemary. I was about to say even worse words, but luckily not. Listen, you can do whatever. Check out Russell Voice. I mean, the timing is this can't be all coincidence. I wrote yesterday about Elena Black. Sorry, what's her name again? Cora Jade. Cora Jade.
Yeah.
One of her. I think her first appearance was supposed to be for Wrestling Atomic. I reached out to her, explained that their founder is a sex trafficking, child pornography rapist. That's a real thing. All those three things. That's what he is. The current co-owners were right about to testify for him. Alex Red and JaySin Dugan. Red poisoned a dog. And Dugan burned down the church of a 15-year-old girl he was stalking. Those are the current co-owners.
That kind of feeds into the Alex Red stuff that you're talking
totally.
about. Totally. Why wouldn't Cora Jade have at least tried to get with the knockouts? Because she probably is. Radar.
She's probably going to now. I guarantee you. She looked around. I sent her a bunch of information about these people, how terrible they are. Guess what? Yeah. She didn't block me. To anyone out there who thinks, I've gotten her shit, and she posted. And then she posted on. Sorry, I got this from my source because I don't use what are those apps called?
I have no idea. I'm not much of a social media.
Sorry, my source has so much stuff going. Okay, Elena made a TikTok yesterday with this. I thought you should know. In this version, it's just the man's voice. She put another version with the man's voice, and then she said it after him, in first person, as if she was angry and surprised. You thought I should know? Now, he said maybe she's referencing something someone told her in the past few days. Could be a coincidence. Good for her, though. And then he goes on how Atomic is bad for everyone's health. You know what I mean? Like, literally at the center is, and again, he goes on about why these freaking people who... Then there's a question of why Alejandro Orta, that's Alex Red, who literally needs two names because he's such a piece of shit, and JaySin Dugan visit him at Brevard County Jail after the Samantha Fiddler story went hot to line up their stories about her. So this, Jesus, you can look into this. I didn't even write about that. Look into Samantha Fiddler, anyone. Google the story. It's insane. So this guy, their founder, got arrested, and then Dugan and Alex Red, who somehow still works for TNA Wrestling, went to him, and they got their stories together about this fucking girl. They were about to do the same thing literally last week. They were going to testify for him. He was going to get out soon he could have gotten out soon if they testified for him. I made a big fucking stink about it, telling everyone in the world. So I shined a spotlight and they couldn't testify because they would have looked, everyone would have seen that they testified for a sex trafficking rapist right before their show. So, okay, no, Wrestling Atomic. Dolph is still there. Wow. Dolph is literally tweeting right now about Wrestling Atomic. Wow. I'm literally shocked.
Well, and is it any coincidence they took the belts off the MS too?
Wow. Sorry, I'm just so angry right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone got out of there except Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona, who, that's seriously it. My source just told me more people are going to cancel that show. They posted it. Yeah. They posted more people have canceled on them. This is all because of me. I'm not, saying I'm not taking credit for something I didn't do. I don't. This is all because of me when I found out about this motherfucker, Alex Red, who called me out. I think I mentioned that last week on the podcast. He called me out. He posted my name on Facebook. You people know me. What do you think I'm going to do when someone posts my name on Facebook?
Yeah.
You're right. Go fucking crazy and spend every second of my life ruining theirs. Well, and he posted my name over nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't lie. All I did was share some truth about his garbage fucking thing that he's renting from a sex trafficker, but whatever. Slammiversary. AJ Styles came out. Epic pop. Like we all, obviously.
Definitely.
Crowd was awesome. But could they have used him in a worst possible way?
I thought, like, coming down, I mean...
First off, just let me just draw the picture for anyone out there who didn't see it. Moose lost to, what the hell's his name? I always forget this fucking kid's name.
Oh, Leon Slater.
Not a good sign for his future. I don't know. Maybe it's the name. Maybe it's Slater. I really don't know. He's amazing. This dude is amazing. Like, he does moves I've never seen. I just can't remember his goddamn name for some reason. And listen, Moose... Sorry, but really quick. Moose, you mentioned before we started recording. I fucking loved Moose. Almost as much as I loved Rosemary. Things change people. These are entertainers. You know what I mean? I didn't know about their real lives. I didn't know Rosemary worked for JaySin Rant and was one of the Tessa Blanchard allegers. Guess what? Tessa's kicking ass now. They're setting up a whole fucking thing for her and Gia Miller, I read. And I wonder where they got that idea. Put Gia in the ring. Holy shit.
I wonder where that's...
Holy shit. Should we... Hang on. Should we name every one of them? Like, hey, Eric Tompkins. Hey, Ross Foreman. Hey, Ingrid Isley. Hey... we know you're all listening. You fucking run your shows how we tell you should. Now you're firing people who I tell you should be fired.
But then you said...
Where is our money? Where is our fucking paychecks? We have done more work for TNA than most fucking TNA people. That's a fact. You know that. You know that. How many hearts and souls have come and gone, Gary?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Where are the fucking hearts and souls? Every week we're here. Nobody pays us.
You were talking about the pop of AJ Styles. It was tremendous, but my issue all night was some of the entrance themes were very sketchy. Like, 1 minute they would be loud for certain people. Yeah. And, like, AJ was a little flat. Like, at first, I don't think people knew at first it was him until the AJ Tron popped on and stuff. Because, like, it felt like the beginning of it, like, didn't have any bass to it or anything. So it kind of threw off the full effect, I think, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And that was an issue they were having all night.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. Okay, everyone. I paid $15 to promote a Tessa Blanchard article, and it worked. Usually, whenever I try to promote an article, I get back, like, this goes against, like, hatred or what, you know what I mean? Like, because I write so much mean shit, I guess, that I can't promote it. But Tessa calling out Conan, which I actually have some crazy shit in there. I guess, Google...
But nobody had any heat with Conan.
I guess Tumblr didn't do their job. Well, no, I never... I had weird... I have, like, a... Here's the problem with Conan. I was listening to a podcast years ago. I was a big fan of his always. And then I heard him on a podcast say, I would have brought back Tessa sooner, but I didn't want the bullshit with Daga, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? Fuck these bitches, yo. I ain't gonna deal with those bitches, motherfucker. He can call women bitches, which is because he's an old guy, He's been out of business. He's old as fuck, so he's allowed to call women bitches, which... That was my first thing. But also, he didn't bring back Tessa Blanchard like 3 fucking years early because he didn't want to fight with her boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, so she probably read that and was like, you fucking cunt. So she destroyed him. Hang on, let me read this quick. Absolutely. If anyone, I'm guessing a lot of you missed this. This was actually on the podcast with the fucking refs. Hebner, Corderis, and Spencer, the little fucking... Okay. Spencer, the fucking Maple Leaf Pro pajama boy. Conan said, Tessa, you're not my people. These are my people. Talking about actual, Mexicans or whatever. Mm-hmm. Tessa went on to talk about how women not being allowed to use the bathroom. He wouldn't let them use the bathroom on the bus. And then sometimes he would stop and be like, hey, I think it's that time of the month for you all, so get out and, like talking about their periods and stuff. That's when he would let them use the bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking animal. Fucking animal. Ready? Hang on, there's more. She also described the poor treatment during travel, including how they just wouldn't stop for the women to use the bathroom. Those are her words. She called it stupid situations that would happen out there that were just making it very difficult, adding, hey, it's your time of the month, and maybe we need to stop for the bathroom. Despite this, she stayed committed. I care a lot about my resume, right? And I was like, I want to make history here. This fucking woman has been destroyed at every possible angle by everyone. She never did a fucking thing. There's no proof that she ever did anything. Not a speck of proof. She spit on La Rosa Negra, the one who's still making videos for a fucking pedophile? That's fantastic if that's true. She might have called her a slur? Good. Some people deserve it. Like Moose, who almost started the fucking show off. I would love to say certain words about him, but I'm not. Because I'm not. Then I would have to cancel myself, and that would just be really fucking weird. I don't know how that would work out. So my source added, the same Conan who scrubbed MLW's website of most of the old podcasts when they thought it was so funny their friend, ready for this one? JaySin Rance was a pedophile. They joked about it. The ties between JaySin and MLW on business and crime go back 20 to 25 years. Conan was all over. Conan was busy, Conan was MLW. As far as I know, MLW was kicked out of their Florida venues 2020 and 2021, mostly because of JaySin. Even though they're based in Orlando, I heard they can't get a venue. I don't even fucking know MLW. And I know that's true. You know what I mean? Where does MLW tape all the time? I don't know. It's not in Orlando, though. Jesus Christ. Now I gotta fucking write about MLW? Ugh, they're so boring.
To me, they're kind of like stationary with that one stupid.
They've been stationary for fucking life. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the promotion.
Like they base a lot of their tapings out of New York and stuff.
Yeah, because they're not fucking allowed in Orlando. Holy shit, that's incredible. Okay, one more thing about Tessa Blanchard and this pedophile. Do you know who the pedophile was living with for 10 years? Trevor Mann. You probably don't know that name because he goes by the name Ricochet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that name, but I know.
Do you know they were dating? Tessa and Ricochet.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Put it all together, people. Do I have to draw a fucking map?
Yeah.
He's very good friends with the pedophile. The pedophile used his women who all worked for TNA at the time. Not all. He had a million fucking women. But like 10 of them worked for TNA at the time. Or maybe, whatever it was, 6 and then 5 didn't. Every one of the accusers worked for him. They came from his Team Vision Dojo. JaySin Rance. Every one of them made nasty fucking videos with him. Nobody Googled to see.
Did you say Allison Kay was part of that?
Allison Kay has probably more videos than anyone. Anyone you could, dude. Name and a ledger. She's on slampegs.com. It's a website. It's been there for 21 fucking years. And I'm like, where are these journalists? And guess what? You know what? Women in the wrestling business young people like Cora Jade have no fucking clue about this stuff. I got to her right before she stepped into one of them and got sullied for fucking life. Or God knows what. She literally could have been sex trafficked. It's Cora Jade.
Oh, not to mention,
you know what I mean? In terms of hotness?
Sex traffic.
In terms of hotness? You're going to steal someone? I don't know anything about sex traffic or any of that, but I'm guessing you could probably get some good money for Cora Jade. Also, Tessa Blanchard, who was probably like, "Oh wait, no, don't want any part of this." You know what I mean? And that she walked in there, she made 2 videos with other women, which that's a big part of this. There's a lot of women on women stuff. It's softcore stuff that leads to hardcore stuff. Like there might be a Tessa Blanchard video, hardcore with 2 women out there. I don't know. It's incredible. You have to get in touch with him and sign a fucking contract to get to that shit. But the point is, she never did anything with him, unlike these other girls. Chelsea Green. We have video of Chelsea Green moaning in his arms. Moaning like a fucking whore in his arms.
That's the thing, Jay, because then like they have all this evidence of them performing this, and then they got like evidence of them, not being on the up and up, and then they kind of feel like they have to stay with this Rance guy,
If I didn't mention, he's like a fucking zillionaire. Like, I'm not kidding. He's one of the, he's insane. Like, he has, family money, and it's all criminals. It's I would mention the name, but whatever. This isn't a fucking Rants podcast. Sorry, TNA fans. We'll get back to it. Okay, but my point is, Tessa is awesome. Everyone else sucks, and she did time in fucking hell for years. Stop fucking chanting, you scumbags.
Yeah, and let's not chant racist.
Yeah, did you hear the chants about Jacob Fatu on Raw last night? Sorry,
No, I didn't.
that's a joke.
No.
Jacob Fatu literally tweeted the N-word this week.
Oh, wow.
But guess what? People on Twitter were mad for a good 30 seconds, so they really cared. I mean, what is the fucking... You know what the difference is between the two of them? Tessa never said anything racist. No one can point out to a Tessa... No one can point a fucking fact that Tessa did anything racist. Jacob Fatu literally just posted something racist less than 7 days ago. Nobody chanted shit. Because they're what? Why didn't they chant? Because they're afraid of fucking...
Well, let's also quote, too, that he's Samoan. He's not straight up African-American. So, I mean, that to me is really... You know what I mean?
Dude, my head is fucking spinning. I don't even know who we're talking about right now. That's how fucked up I am right now. Who's African American? Okay, Fatu, you're right. Okay. Wait, what is he?
Samoan.
Oh, no, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. And that was a big thing. It was like, people on Twitter are like, bro, fuck this. Fuck these, like, black people. I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, because you can't, they don't have their faces on the thing. And they're like, fuck this shit, man. These Samoans, like, taking over our culture. Like, you're not black, you're Samoan. So just for Gary's point there. Like, I didn't know about that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, whatever. So, I mean, Jesus, back-to-back articles. I wrote another article today called OnlyFans Wrestlers Over Team Vision Dojo Harem Trash. Like, I keep seeing people bashing OnlyFans girls, and like, fuck you, they're showing their bodies. There's a giant section of girls out there making softcore and hardcore pornos with a pedophile to make money. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to pay their fucking OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see Rosemary on OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see La Rosa Negra on OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see Allison fucking Kay and her tag teammate that I never remember her name because she's that awful on OnlyFans.
Oh, Marty Bell.
Yeah, Marty Bell. Gigi Dolan? Hell yeah. Get your ass on OnlyFans. She'll be there soon, I'm sure. But, like, I'm not bashing on... I'm just saying, like, the people on OnlyFans are hot enough to be on OnlyFans and get paid for it. Mandy Rose. Yeah. Like, people bash Mandy Rose and fucking, what's her name? Like, Paige Van Zandt. Two of the fucking hottest women alive. If they walked into your fucking room, you'd fall to your knees. And these people are bashing them for showing for what? For making multi-million dollars a year for taking what? Bikini photos? Have you people... Like, is Playboy still a thing, Gary? I don't even know.
I don't know.
What is with this fucking world? Holy shit. They're so backwards and fucked.
Women in Hollywood that do worse.
Totally. Like, fucking, God.
Put on a pedestal.
Exactly, exactly. Women put on a pedestal who probably worked with fucking, who's that piece of shit? Who's that piece of shit? The dead one. Who's the dead fucking pedophile? Come on, Gary, you know. The dead pedophile. He hung himself in prison.
Oh, I can't.
Epstein.
Oh.
This dude is... Rance is Epstein for wrestling. I mean, it's that simple.
Oh.
Rance is... And I really hope it ends the same way. Except slower. Much fucking slower. Okay. Okay, Slammiversary. Gary, thoughts. Go ahead. On the event and overall, everything, I guess.
Overall, I thought it was a really good show. Like I said, there was a lot of issues, like with the sound, and we.
Oh my god! Before we get, did you catch the part with the elegances?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like the backstage.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that. First, yeah, like we're going in 1, 2. First off, I've never seen that, so it was cool. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's something they're gonna start doing.
Like a behind the scenes kind of thing, but no, that was total.
But realism thing. I don't know. Maybe it was done intentionally.
And I think you said this part. Don't you think WWE has like a say in production at this point?
Oh yeah.
Or they're producing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me and you seem to think that TKO was kind of already got their talents.
I mean, at this point, it's not just us anymore. Everyone's talking about that. Everyone is talking about TNA. I'm sorry, because this is it's.
But at the same token, I would not put this Slammiversary in the vein of some of the ones we've had over the past decade.
Yeah, no.
Not that level.
Especially because of the ending.
Yeah.
That was one of the most downer endings, I think, in the history of wrestling. Like, for a fan of if you're a TNA fan, like, we talked about this. We did not think there was a fucking chance in hell he was going to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't even, any of our listeners, we didn't even, entertain the thought. I think maybe I said, yeah, if he wins, that means the fucking company's sold.
Well, the thing is, Jay, I don't know if you personally caught the Go Home show. That was really well done. It had a little Easter egg at the end of the episode where it had TNA box and that open.
That reminds me of two things. The other thing I didn't like about it is they used that box before.
Yeah.
And speaking of things they used before, I almost forgot. Gary found out why the JBL thing stopped. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's being reported. He sat down in a news interview, and he had said that the whole thing was scrapped due to the powers that be let go of certain talent that was heading up that storyline, and now it's null and void, and we're not going to get a...
Sorry, we might have to quickly mention what the JBL storyline is. That's how long it's been, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with him... always interfering between Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth. I don't know if people back.
Yeah, like it seemed like they were telling a story that he was protecting Nemeth.
Yeah, we weren't sure what way he was going to go. We thought maybe it was going to turn Hendry a heel.
I'll tell you what, I definitely did not see it going no way.
Yeah, and then it just up and went away, and it's one of those. Storylines we're not gonna ever know the finish of.
Never. Oh yeah, totally. Anyway, what did you say? Someone got fired? That's what it was.
Yeah, they were let go. Okay. I don't know if that was maybe that one dude there.
Probably the good guy. My old friend. But I don't know. Like 1 million people got fired. Like literally 22 people.
What was that one guy that he didn't want to?
Oh shit! Oh, you're right. Oh fuck.
I wonder
if the guy who was working against us. Damn, there's so much with this shit, man. I can't wait till. Part of me wants him to get sold so someone can write the fucking movie. TNA the movie is going to be the greatest thing ever. Yeah, behind the scenes of TNA.
I think that's maybe why a lot of people are so interested with TNA is because there's a lot of moving parts.
Sorry. Mention. Don't forget about Bischoff.
Oh, about Eric Bischoff?
Yeah.
He said, I don't know who the
podcast. Everyone listen carefully.
But he said that if TNA keeps up on the path that they are at, and they land a beneficial deal with a prominent EV provider, they will pass AEW for number 2 this time next year. So you heard it from Eric Bischoff, and the dude has been in the business for I don't know how many decades.
People are like, oh, Bischoff hates fucking AEW. Yes, he does. He doesn't like Tony Khan, but he also doesn't say shit. He doesn't talk about he wouldn't say something that was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, because that can come back to bite him. Like, he's too smart for that.
Yeah,
he knows this. And anyone arguing with a fucking guy who, the only human in the history of life to beat Vince McMahon. Am I wrong? Is he not?
Yeah, and the thing is, he didn't exactly 100% put TNA over in this interview. He does say that he's written them off more than 2 or 3 times in the past decade.
But did he mention anything about WWE? Like, how they would have to obviously need WWE still. Like, could they get this has been my whole thing. We've mentioned this before. Could they get a TV deal after the Hardys and Hendry leave, and maybe Santana?
Boy, if they do, Jay, they better get it done by Bound for Glory.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like the TV deal needs to be done like yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, because you have to get it. You have to get it before the Hardys leave. I would think.
I know we got a huge match coming up with Team CD later on that we'll talk about.
Yeah, and here's what hurts. Here's what I hate. I feel like they might be lying, just openly lying. Like, how long have we heard about this fucking TV deal? I'm not kidding. I think it's been 5 years.
Yeah,
maybe 3. At least it's been at least 3 years since Leonard Asper tweeted about a TV deal. The owner of Anthem, Leonard Asper. He doesn't tweet much. He's still on Twitter. You can find him.
Well, this tells you how...
I'm probably in his replies talking shit.
This tells you how annoying it is. I'm a bit of an optimist, and even I'm grown sick of this TV deal nonsense.
Like, seriously, I mean, we talked...
That speaks volumes,
I think we talked about it last week. Like, we struggled to even, like, come up with titles last week, because I'm like, dude, I'm not putting fucking AJ or the TV deal in there again.
Yeah.
We did terrible last week with views because I mean, we've had the same titles like 8 fucking times. Thank you, TNA, for that. Like we can't, you know what I mean? Like, we can't change that. But also, there's also another thing going on. First off, hang on, Gary gave his quick thoughts on Slammiversary. This is Christian Thompson from TJR Wrestling, one of the smartest goddamn TNA fans ever. First off, I don't know if I could say this, but I am. Sorry, Christian. They are not going to do weekly reviews for Impact much longer.
Okay.
Doesn't that suck?
It sucks.
But I can't.
I was
going to say, can you blame them?
No, not because
I've never been so down on the weekly shows.
Yeah, the inconsistencies are like, you'll get a set of tapings where the shows are pretty solid, and then you'll get we'll bring in the colognes or.
They have today's Tuesday. They have a live show on Thursday. I'm not excited. That's insane.
Oh, that's the show from Rhode Island.
That's
right?
insane. Yeah, I'm not excited. They've announced nothing except they've announced 2 things. Oh wait, sorry. They literally just announced a third. They have only announced 2. Right. Okay, JC Jane will be there, so we'll hear from new Knockouts champion JC Jane on a live episode of Okay. That's brand new. Literally just popped up an hour ago. Cool.
Oh, they did. TGR Wrestling did get a statement on the pay-per-view. They said it was a solid wrestling all night long from TNA.
Is that Thompson?
But if you're a TNA fan who watches week in, week out, who believed the hype that this was going to be their best show ever, you're probably feeling a little underwhelmed after Slammiversary, which is fair.
Damn it, Thompson's so damn good. All right, we can turn. All right, you can turn the podcast. You can turn the podcast off now. You heard all the good stuff. God damn you, Thompson. No, I mean I say it all the time. Awesome writer, and Thompson knows how to say things in one sentence that takes me a fucking month.
Well, you said some pretty good. You said some cool things too, though. With the NXT, all the good stuff is happening on NXT, and I think that
1,000%. I mean, and if. Again, I want to say that listen, TNA fans, you have to watch NXT. If you're I'm sure you know Marvel. I'm sure you know the MCU. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's what TNA is right now. That's what this whole thing is right now. It's the MCU. You have to do homework. And guess what? You know what that led? You know what that led to? Pretty much half of the people stopped watching the MCU. I mean, sure, also terrible movies, but.
How sad is it the CW did better with crossovers than this current WWE and TNA thing?
But it's such a weird thing because I don't know, it's hard to Here's a good example, I think. This week on NXT, TNA champion Trick Williams has a segment with The Undertaker, and it has nothing to do with the TNA title. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But
I guess Monday Night Raw.
But also the TNA champion being with The Undertaker is fucking awesome, and he was on Raw last night with. Thank you. Yeah, you were just saying. How'd you know? How'd you know that? This motherfucker's watching Raw now.
I don't know. I seen some picture on Twitter of him donning the belt over his right shoulder and kind of talking to somebody on camera or something. Was that done? I don't know. Or maybe it was some photographer that took pictures or something.
Okay, wait. Sorry, before we get back to that. They also announced a concert on Friday that'll be taped. Hendry and Jeff Hardy. I mean, that could be cool. And one match for Thursday. Joe Hendry versus Mike Santana, which has to be a number 1 contenders match, right?
Yeah, but why are we abandoning Elijah? I mean, I know.
No, he's hurt. He's hurt.
No, I mean he's out injured. But why can't we still do things?
Why can't he do segments since he's a guy who just does singing anyway?
Because he's awesome.
Seriously, put him in a goddamn what's his name? I was gonna say wheelchair, whatever it is. You know what I mean? He can sing.
Yeah. Or put them on commentary or something.
Yeah, totally. TNA. Okay, so this Thursday's TNA Live. I mean, I literally just said it, and I'm like, I wish I could be more excited, but tonight is NXT, and like that's the show you should be excited about. And I hate fucking saying that to TNA fans. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't even want to say that, but it's reality right now. But we do have the live show. But then, like, if it was live every week, this would be totally different, and it might be written differently. Like, but you can't have one live show and one taped show where shit's happening 3 weeks later. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Hopefully, ticket sales went really well here at Rhode Island place because if not, it's going to look really bad.
The place me and Gary shit on like 800 times. Hey, we're in Delaware.
Yeah, because it's a really big venue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. It's just about as big as where they were last night.
Okay, sorry. We have a lot going on. I want to make fun of AEW, but before I do, Thompson said, that's what I meant to get to. That was the worst ending to a TNA pay-per-view since Jeff Hardy was drunk and Sting squashed him.
Oh, okay.
Alan Trage, even if they get the world titles back, the damage is done. Sam Pittman, Masha was a dominant champion. Her losing the way she did doesn't make sense.
But to Masha's defense, she did actually pin JaySin.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? She did. She literally had her probably for a 10 count, and it was just one of those Russo-esque finish where she didn't get the Duke because,
and
sorry. Maybe a little cocky because she thought she had won. And,
again, these are those hard things because, like, a lot of people are just going to know JC wins. Like, they're not going to look back and see that. You know what I mean? It's just...
Yeah.
It's wrestling now. It's wrestling. But okay, those were my Facebook friends and some smart people. This is Scott Fishman. He's someone you all think is smart. No offense to him. I don't really follow him. Don't care about any of these fake journalists that won't touch JaySin rants, but they'll talk about everything else. I don't get it. I mean, I literally have to do a podcast on, can he have paid everyone off? Except for me. And why did he miss me? Do you know how little it would have taken to pay me off, Gary? Fucking a pizza a week. Fucking Christ, you idiot. But whatever.
Yeah,
Ilios. Okay, Scott Fishman. I'm sorry. Seriously. Scott Fishman. I'm sorry. TNA got it wrong, not putting a title on Mike Santana tonight in New York. Lightning in a bottle. Totally agree with that. In New York, and then somebody's pointed out, like, even if he does win back at Bound for Glory, there's not going to be as many people, and it's not in New York.
That's fair.
Alan Trage. AJ was wasted to put over a kid. Pathetic. Now, we talked about this earlier. AJ got a huge pop, of course, and he came out and literally just talked about putting over Leon Slater, who was just put over by Moose twice. Moose lost to him. Maybe 3 times. Moose lost to him so bad he decided to quit wrestling. Moose shook his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did put the belt on him.
He put the fucking belt on him and he shook his hand. That's it.
Yeah,
you don't need any more to put this fucking guy over. AJ could have been used for anything else. And there's a report out there. He was supposed to be used for something else.
Yeah.
And this just reminded me. Hang on, Gary. I just remembered that guy's name who tried to fuck us. Or I just remembered that you said him, and now I'm stuck on his goddamn name. That fucking TNA guy. Him and Gail. Him and Gail supposedly got into a fight. That was the story of why they both got fired, because they both got into a fight, and then they went to the CEO and said,
"Oh, that's what it was."
Yeah.
Miz, remember? Miz was supposed to go Hendry.
He thought the Miz wasn't big enough or something.
Yeah,
you goof. I'm glad I don't know your name. Some people's names I'm just I don't like saying because they're not even worth it. Like that guy, who probably will never get a job anywhere in wrestling or.
I think it was a guy that Cornette couldn't even pronounce his name because I don't even think the hell to pronounce it.
All these people have got all these big jobs, and then Jim Cornette doesn't even know their fucking names. People called him the hearts and souls of the company, and Jim Cornette a historian. I'm not joking about that. He's a fucking wrestling historian. You know what I mean? Yeah. The guy knows everything about fucking everything.
Regardless of what you think of him,
he didn't know his fucking name. But again, I hated it. And so there was news that there was supposed to be a thing with Kazarian and AJ. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
And I forgot the point why it was pulled. It was pulled because they didn't want to tease fans on a match that was very likely not going to come through.
Yeah, but I mean, it was so stupid too because don't get me wrong, I like Kaz coming down on commentary, but it was so random for him to come down there.
Did he even do anything?
Yeah, he interfered in the match,
okay.
and I did like this when Tom Fan goes, "What the hell are you doing?" He goes, "This is TNA's livelihood on the line, and you want NXT to take the title back home, you son of a bitch."
Oh, I missed that. Okay, wait, he was trying to help Trick.
He said, "Yeah, I guess he was." He goes, "I don't like either of the guys." I guess he was pulling.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you.
So I just thought it was funny when kind of like Michael Cole on.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he did go crazy, and listen, he's fantastic. He's a great announcer.
Yeah.
Totally underrated. We don't talk about him enough. Man, I went way too hard on Silva. Jesus.
Yeah.
I said after the show, Scott D'Amore fucked his own talent, but Carlos Silva is fucking all of us fans. And then I said, sorry, this was my AI writer who came up with this good line. Keep relishing the triumph of how you snagged those coveted tickets for a WWE NXT event featuring an AJ Styles. You didn't sell out shit, bro. They did with the Hardys.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, do we really need Carlos Silva coming in and handing the belt?
No. And I mentioned this on... I tweeted about this, and nobody goes near my Twitter because I'm a sociopath on Twitter. It got like 3 likes. And it was a tweet about Silva where I didn't even have to mention his name. I wrote something like, can we all agree there needs to be a Tony Khan limit? And then I wrote like, meaning Tony Khan should be the ugliest person on television. It got like 3 likes. This was right after Silva came out at Slammiversary.
All things, it just looks so unprofessional. He's wearing this really mundane.
Seriously, like what the fuck is that hat?
It don't even resemble anything TNA other than the insignia.
Okay, I do have something with the hat.
Really ugly.
I do have something for the hat. He doesn't wear the colored hat because it would stand out.
Oh, okay.
And you can't have the president standing out.
Okay.
Now, why does he just not wear a hat? Maybe he's bald like myself. I don't know. Maybe create a new... I don't know. Get out of there. That's all I can do. That's what I think in my mind. Why is he coming into the ring? Why is he... I get WWE showing him randomly. Like, as the loser. He's the loser. Like, he's the loser right now. You know what I mean?
He looks too similar to Iceman, too. He looks like the Years 2.0.
What was he wearing? Was he wearing a suit?
Yeah, but he was wearing these, like these Walmart sneakers.
Seriously, there's something about him. He doesn't come off like he doesn't come off like a TV president to me. And I say TV president. Everyone out there, look up TV. Every goddamn what's the word I'm looking for? Nick Aldis, what is he? GM.
Yeah.
Adam Pearce, GM.
He looks 1,000,000%.
Adam Pearce, GM. The Rock's daughter is a GM. Everyone, just think of him in your head. Ariana Grace.
Yeah.
Santino to a point. None of these people are hideous. Or, most are, I would say, I don't want to say good-looking dudes, but I'm sure Nick Aldis is probably a normal, good-looking dude. Compared to, Silva, you know what I mean? These guys also look tough. They're almost everyone I mentioned is a former wrestler. Almost everyone I mentioned.
We get the Orville Redenbacher.
I mean, I keep him saying this, but put fucking Dreamer out there. Even though I heard he has a lot less to do with TNA at the moment. After.
No knock on Carlos, but it's a really...
No, this is a knock on Carlos. You have a face for radio.
It's a really weird time for a TNA fan because all this stuff, we've never done this type of stuff in the past. We have
And again, I keep saying this to people. I'm not one of these people. Okay. Gary, just a quick question. Why? I mean, is it fair to say you started watching TNA because you don't like WWE?
Yeah.
That's part of it for everyone, and now you're forcing all of these fans to watch, or at the very least, pay attention to WWE. No, fuck it, watch. A WWE guy has your title. Now 2 WWE people have your titles. Like,
Yeah, and
I watch both shows, so I don't mind. But like, I feel like I'm trying to speak for people like who I know don't even watch anymore because WWE is involved. They hate WWE that much.
Well, with me, Jay, I hate AEW so much that I wouldn't go that
Oh, same
way
here.
anymore.
Yep. If it was the other way around, I would not be tuning in. But also,
But
you
if
have to
some
understand
promotion,
it's fucking WWE. It's so much bigger. AEW will never be on that level, no matter what anyone thinks.
yeah.
Yep.
But if some promotion come along that didn't have an arrogant owner and actually just give a shit about, I think that's why I would resort to Ring of Honor when it was available, because like it was a modest sized company. It was like TNA, had really good wrestling, had good storylines, and then Delirious was the head creative there as well. So that's probably why I did like Ring of Honor. I know a lot of people give Delirious currently bad raps for creative, but like they're kind of handcuffed right now with this 3-year deal
totally,
with
yeah. What can they do? You can't even.
You can't. You don't really. You don't get full on creative.
We don't even know who's booking. Like they might be booking.
Yeah.
To an extent, like. Yeah. They're definitely booking the winner of this week's fucking match on Hendry against fucking.
And the thing is,
Hendry against Santana. Like they have to pick the winner of that.
Under any other regime not working with the WWE, I say they would have put the belt on Santana at this pay-per-view. Had it been a different year and a different time, I think they would have. I think they have big plans for Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams, for some reason,
they must love the shit out of Trick Williams.
They must be going all out on him.
I
wouldn't know.
Yeah, totally.
He'll vacate the title and come up on the main roster at some point soon.
Oh, totally. They love this goddamn guy. Holy shit! And I don't think. I just haven't seen enough of him, like to say,
Yeah, I don't either, but I don't know what they're looking for. They are very sports entertainment friendly, and he is very entertaining. So, is he the greatest wrestler? No, but that's not really what, sometimes that's what wrestling is all about. It's about promos and things like that, too. So.
Yep. Sorry, you all caught me. I was typing. Trying to get my upcoming article out because I'm lazy. Okay.
There was 3 pre-shows on this pay-per-view.
God. Kind of hate that you mentioned it. Kind of hate that you mentioned the pre-show. What the F busted open, you boring. Oh, God. Oh, my God. They are so fucking boring. Again, Gia Miller is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I would have walked away. I would have gotten up and walked away. Who the fuck was that old guy who didn't even know the name of the people he was talking about?
Oh, the Snake Man? I think they referred to him as the Snake Man because that's what Santino goes, well, since we're both guys that love snakes, so I don't know what the Snake Man guy was. Maybe somebody else.
Yeah, so but did you hear the part? They were like, so who you picking for?
Yeah.
And he's like, and he picked someone that I think he wasn't even in the match.
Yeah.
Or it was like, I think he said Tessa when they were talking about Mosh. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did catch that.
And they were like, no. And like someone whispered, like, come on, man. Come on. Last time you were stoned. This time you bring a guy from fucking ZZ Top.
Or Leonard Skinner, as I refer.
No, what was it? What was it anyway? And do you remember the name? Like, it was an actual band. Like, but what
was it? I don't know.
No, it was.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Really? Actually, I have to apologize here. What does Access TV have? Nothing but music.
Yeah.
Me and Gary have given them shit for not doing more, and this was their attempt, I guess. But epic fail. Points for an attempt, but Jesus Christ, that guy was sold. That guy didn't know that motherfucker didn't know where he was.
Why not bring in somebody like Ted Nugent or somebody that
probably can't get him. Probably can't get him.
You know what I mean? Like bring in somebody that could watch wrestling or say he does and kind of just feed him the lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally. But I mean,
Johnny Damon was there.
I forgot about that. Johnny Damon was at the show. Former Red Sox fucking legend. And then Yankee trash. Yankee garbage.
Oh, and we did get a new sponsor. We got some new sports drink or something. I didn't catch the name of it, though, because it was like I didn't really pay too much attention to it. It was like a 5-hour energy kind of drink. And I think, did you catch that?
Oh, I did see that.
Around the ring. And I thought it looked really good in ring, though, during the pay-per-view. Our like the whole apron was black in ring with the TNA logo kind of like shining off of it. Like, I like the all black look for the in ring kind of thing. I thought that looked pretty I don't know, maybe that's something WWE helped them with. I don't know.
I just gotta mention that part where they totally fucked up the thing. I just thought that was like really funny. Okay, sorry, we're all over the place. It's hard, people. I guess we have to actually talk about Slammiversary, what we missed. I mean, the ending we talked about. Sorry, people. Okay.
Basically, E-White jobbed out to the hometown.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, God, yeah. You know what? It hit me this as I was watching. Why do I watch pre-shows?
Yeah.
I
didn't catch the Elegance brand versus the Inspiration.
Oh, that was also weird.
Somebody told me that they weren't going to be doing a free...
Are they not sticking around?
I thought they were, but I don't know. That's kind of telling. I think you have them lose pretty fast and uninspired, like, too, at that. Pun intended, you know. It was an inspiration.
But I have pointed out that Cassie Lee, while she has never made any videos with that freak, her husband, Sean Spears, is a former trainer at Team Vision Dojo.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, everyone, but to be fair, I told you all I was going to destroy your fake fucking world with fake journalists who talk about whatever they want and don't talk about whatever they want. And it's been happening. So, I don't know what to say. Get on my good side. It's not going to fucking stop. I'm only going to get better at this. My website isn't even on Google because we've got fucking Google problems. Sorry, I had to take a minute there to be a dickhead. Okay.
And Cassie, a message for me: stay away from that dojo.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I think it's too late for her, and I think honestly that's why they didn't win that match. Again, I could be totally wrong. Whatever, we'll find out. Did Thompson do a goddamn? Oh, thank God! Thank God, Thompson did a Slammiversary review. Oof. Let me just 7,000 people, right? 7,500 people. We didn't mention that.
Almost 77, yeah. Yeah, I
now,
guess it beat the 2013 that Bully Ray mentions later on.
Okay. Oh, is that what he mentioned? That was a record?
Yeah. Yeah.
They broke the record by 5,000?
North American record or something for a TNA show.
Oh, here we go. Obviously, sorry. I didn't jump the gun. I didn't jump the gun. As I mentioned in my last TNA Impact review, I won't be doing TV reviews due to my lack of time. Thompson has like 75 children, that dude. I'm kidding. Just had another one, I think, but whatever. Awesome human, and the world is going to miss them every week doing TNA reviews. And I would always say this to people. If you see a good writer or something, like it, share it, fucking do everything. Give them love. But whatever. So Thompson gave it a 7.25 out of 10, which for Thompson is kind of an 8.5. And I just say that because they're like a very stringent grader.
Yeah.
At least compared to us. I guess we're more marks.
7.25 shows that it wasn't. See, so if you did enjoy this show, it was, there was a good reason behind it.
Awesome. I mean, do we have to do the friggin'? No, fuck it. We're not doing the pre-show. No, I guess we have to, right? All right.
Well, we kind of do because we had a debuting real one.
Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the inspiration loss, we mentioned that. And thank you. This was a shocker of a result to me. That was from Thompson. Yeah, me too. Very super weird. Okay, Thompson again. Perhaps they aren't hanging around on a permanent basis. My word just minutes ago. The crazed Eric Young called out the hometown man, which Diener won. Sigh, it's getting silly now. Totally. Like, at one point, Cody Diener was taking on 3 different men. One of them was Eric fucking Young.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't know if you caught after the match, Eric Young. It sounds like he's going back to the old stable he had because he said there's going to be some cleansing that's going to go on. You're either going to be on.
Yeah, the cleansing is you need to go away, bro. Sorry, hate to say it.
Yeah,
you're done. You're done, EY. You're done. You're. Everyone in the world would freak the fuck out if he became a face again.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, he doesn't want to. I feel like it's just a dick move to fans at some point. We're dying for a fucking big face on TNA. We have Macklin, who is awesome, but we need more. Funny fucking comedy Eric Young has never been more needed for TNA. And he decides to go the other way with these awful, never-ending string of heel stables. Can we even name them? I think there's been 4 of them.
But the thing is, Jay, now where do you go from here now that he's been basically squashed by...
You turn him face. You make him miserable, and then you have ODB show up in a fucking few weeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened to you, dude? Then he has fun again, and remembers that's what fucking wrestling's about. You suck right now, Eric Young. You suck. And I hate saying that. You're one of my all-time fucking favorites. I would always say, Eric Young, he can be a badass, and he can be hysterical, like fucking Kurt Angle. I had you with Kurt Angle, but you haven't been funny in like 20 years now. Okay.
No doubt is making me feel kind of nostalgic a little bit with the hometown man. It kind of gives me that Shark Boy.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the outfit. I mean, I've always loved. I think the fucking idea is genius. Having a guy from every place you go. You know what I mean? That's his hometown.
Yeah,
it's fucking genius. That's genius. That's genius. And I can't believe no one thought of that in the past. Okay, Fourth Rope was there. This was cool. Enzo, fantastic fucking little promo to start the show. The guy's fucking gold. I absolutely love him. He's a little too jacked though now for me. I like little Enzo that uses people. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, what was he small, like Spud or something?
Like,
I don't know.
Like Enzo's like kind of jacked now. Like he used to be like just a regular little dude. Like and.
Oh, probably in the free time away, maybe just start the same ring shape or whatever. Maybe.
Yeah. Fourth Rope won the match in 3 minutes when Enzo pinned Jake something.
Yeah, I was surprised at that of all people.
Holy God.
I thought maybe they would probably give, like, Warner would walk out on
I mean, I like how they're leaning into having Jake something as the worst booked wrestler in the history of wrestling.
But didn't you feel like if there was going to be chicanery
or totally.
whatever?
Yeah, I didn't think for a second this would... Yeah, I didn't think there would be a second. I didn't think for a second the bad team would win clean against Jake fucking something. They put this guy in the main event. He'll be fucking wrestling for the world title in 2 weeks.
I thought Zilla Fatu had a pretty interesting look. Kind of had a little bit like...
yeah, he's done some shitty things in his life, though. He has a good look, but he has a good look, but he's also a Fatu who is obviously going to WWE whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't even want to think about him, but I would love to have...
We might want to mention, too, Josh Bishop has been on TNA.
I was going to say, he was boring. He was like... Yeah. He looked like a fake version of someone else, and I forget who someone else is. But
Enzo had commented that he looked like a carbon copy of Sid Vicious.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. I love the Sid mention, you know what I mean? And, like, he did. He wrestled like a big... He wrestled like Sid, like a big monster dude. Okay, show starts. Fucking awesome match. Maybe the match of the night. I have to look through them again. Mustafa beats Alexander, which I loved because Cedric just got there, and we don't know if he signed. Right? I don't think we know if he signed. And this fucking... You want to talk about who should be the world champion? Mustafa Ali. That's who should be getting a fucking shot.
Sometimes commentary brings out the fact that you know who's going to win because Tom Hannafan kept mentioning this, like 7 years ago, Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali on NXT, whatever. And I was like, I have a feeling Mustafa's going to pull this out with him keep saying that.
Yeah, there was also way too much of that. There was a promo on Impact where they mentioned WWE and the Cruiserweight title like 15 fucking times.
It's kind of like he got his win back, kind of like
that's boring.
You know what I mean?
But it's a story that TNA fans don't care about because we weren't fucking there. That's not our story. Whatever. Yeah. But awesome match. I mean, goddamn, Mustafa Ali is just fucking totally on a different level. And Alexander's pretty goddamn close.
And I was just going to say, it's good to see Cedric Alexander has not lost a step. And the only difference I see in him is he's changed his look and he's bulked up a little bit. That's pretty much it.
Yep. And I know I'm guessing I don't know the actual ages, but I watched a similar match recently between Omega and Okada. And you can tell it was like a version of older them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of similar because it was, both guys 10 years later? They're younger than Okada and maybe 10 years younger or so, whatever. But, like, this was them still in their prime. They're still both in their prime. So that's awesome to see. And, God, I can talk about that motherfucker all day. Interesting note here from Thompson. Gia Miller was backstage with Hendry, blah, blah, blah. Analysis. I don't care who wins as long as it's not Trick Williams. So that was his mind going in, like, to me, I swear to God, it never crossed my mind. Even when the match was happening, I never thought Trick might win this. Did you? Like, when you were watching the match?
No, I don't really know what I thought. I kind of assumed, maybe that's what it is like, maybe they're, they're going with the booking of, like, they're thinking we're going to go this way.
Oh, totally.
We're going to go
totally.
The other way. You know what I mean? Like,
totally, yeah.
Like, indecisive on what they want to do.
And guess what? They got us angry. They got us angry about it, which it's an emotion, which could be good. Like, this could be a great thing where they end up winning this war, but as a lot of people have pointed out, does TNA right now have the, what's the word? Whatever, with fans.
Or on a page from the Jeff Jarrett reign, like, every time we thought Jeff Jarrett would lose a title, he'd keep, you know what I mean? I think this Trick Williams stuff is kind of similar. It's just done on a different stage.
No, I just think it's like a totally different level where this is WWE's. WWE's telling a long-term story.
Yeah.
Either how TNA dies, or they're, like articles have said, they want TNA. They're trying to help TNA get a better TV deal. Yeah. But my whole thing is, how do they keep that fucking deal once they stop working with WWE, or maybe they don't ever? That's the weird part. But whatever. The System and Matt Cardona versus Dark State. I didn't give a fuck about this match, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can't name him. Can you name a member? I was going to say, can you name a member of Dark State?
Well, I can't because I have some of their names up. Dion, Lennox.
No, I mean without that. No, I mean
no, I can name it that way. But no, I don't know. I don't know anything other than, just what I've heard online about Dark State, and that's pretty much it. So
I had a crazy idea while the show was happening. AJ Styles, the leader of Dark State.
Oh wow!
You want to piss people off?
Yeah. Like, instead of like having just a facial mask, they should have just like a mask. And the only thing is, you're gonna have to do a really good job of like disguising his stature, because like if you saw the way he was built, you saw hair and kind of. And like I get if people right now are thinking you can have AJ be the fucking heel on his way out, but why not? Would it be any different than putting over fucking Slater? Who, listen, I like Slater a lot. He's not going to be a fucking all-time great. He's not. No.
And like, I don't know. I feel like AJ could have done anything, and it would have been interesting. And this was so fucking uninteresting.
That's the thing. He's so young. I mean, that's like Amazing Red. He was so young too. Yeah. He always stayed in the X division, and then
it might even be harder when you're that young because it's so much more years of booking.
Hollywood, you have all this early on success, and then you kind of crash and burn.
Yeah, then you have to dodge 30 years of bad booking or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, System and Cardona, which the only way this works is if they're using Matt Cardona to turn the System face, which, fine. And I feel like maybe they're going that way. Tessa versus Victoria, Tessa with, for some god, who knows what reason, Victoria Crawford's still around. I hate to say it. The reason might have just hit me because she's
that?
black, and people think
okay.
Tess is racist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I don't.
That
I
literally
totally
just popped into my mind. I'm not saying that's definitely a thing, but
And Tessa seemed genuine with her coming down to the ring, so it doesn't. There's no.
Tessa's friends with people have no idea. Tessa's friends with fucking everyone.
That's what I mean. Like I don't see no issues with her hating
Check. Anyone go out there and check Tessa's Instagram. You'll see likes and you'll see comments from all women in the wrestling business who love her.
I mean, she was considered. She's from Texas, right?
Yeah. The only people in the wrestling business who don't like her are those fucking freaks like Allison Kay, who doesn't have a job, her friend who doesn't have a job, Rosemary, who won't have a job soon. All those fucking women, on top of working for a pedophile, they sucked at wrestling.
But I mean, she's dated men of color and whatnot too. So how can they?
She was with Ricochet.
Racist.
She was with Ricochet.
Yeah.
How many racists lived in Mexico for 4 years?
Yeah. They grew up in Texas.
Fuck out of here. I'm a fucking racist living in Mexico for 4 years. Go fuck yourself. You go live in Mexico for 4 years, you white motherfucker who's not racist out there listening. So Indy Hartwell won. 15-minute match. Here's what I saw in the match. Tessa Blanchard is absolutely fantastic. And Indy Hartwell is not on that level.
No, she definitely carried her.
That's what I saw. So I'm glad you saw. Okay, so that's what you saw also.
No,
she's very good. She's not on Tessa's level.
I felt like Tessa had to slow down. She did that one door move.
Totally. She's too fucking fast for other females. That's how good she is.
And too strong.
Yeah. Her even the way she punches.
Yeah.
Which after the match, I loved after the match because that saved it for me. Because I'm like, fuck, is Tessa leaving? You know what I mean? They've booking her so terribly since she's been back.
We nearly got a 16-minute match out of the two, though.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, Jesus, she gonna put over Gia Miller next?
I don't know. But man, that looked really brutal when she did.
Dude, she is so. I say it all the time. You want to know the best fucking wrestlers in the world? Just watch her punch. She punches better than 99% of men who look like they're afraid to throw a fucking punch.
They were so genuine, too, because it looked like some people were really shook at ringside.
And her face looks like she wants to fucking kill you. She is... I said it before. My friend Larry made fun of me. She's the greatest female wrestler I've ever seen. No one's even close. Charlotte might be second for me, and Charlotte is not close. Her facial expressions, everything about Tessa Blanchard, she's a fucking animal. I mean that in a good way.
I'm just gonna say she's a mini fireball.
Totally.
Gonna explode on.
Totally. And listen, and people give her shit. What has she done since she came back? She's just putting people over like crazy.
Oh yeah, and then she's embracing it too,
and she still maintains her fucking Tessa Blanchardness. Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, this was the first shot of the night. JC Jane defeats Masha Slamovich, new women's world champion. 13 minutes. There was a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Fatal Influence ran up. Li Ying and Zia ran down. Ref got knocked out. New ref came in. Masha had the pin for 10 seconds. The ref wasn't there. She got shoved into the middle turnbuckle. Hit with JC's finisher, the end. Jane is fine, but not the caliber of holding these titles. That is, Thompson. TNA booking wrestlers to lose championships on their own zone is kind of a new low. Carlos Silva hands the title to her just to make it worse.
But the same token, though, Jay, you'd mentioned that you thought maybe Masha should take some time off.
Totally, yeah. Find a character.
She wrestles too much.
Find a character. Stop wrestling 800 times a week.
And I think JC Jane's got a better character than Masha.
Yeah.
But
like Thompson says, JC Jane is like a what's the word? What do they call those people? There's baseball players that aren't good enough for the majors, and they're too good for AAA. They're called quad, whatever.
Yeah.
Billy Bean. Billy Bean was one of them.
Oh, okay.
People who just, they'll never make it. They can't make it on the big one, but
kind of like a replacement.
Like JC Jane. Well, that's what people. That's what the world thinks JC Jane is, and that's how she's been booked. She's been in NXT for like fucking 5 years. No one stays in NXT for 5 years. Like, it doesn't happen.
But they kept reiterating that Masha had pinned JC Jane on
She did,
NXT.
yeah. That also got me thinking she definitely was losing.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't. To make JC Jane's reign seem credible, you can't really have her get beat either.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yep. But I mean, I like JC. I mean, people say she's not, that great, and she's not. She's nowhere. Tessa would humiliate her in a match.
Yeah.
Humiliate, absolutely humiliate. Maybe make her fall down. That's how fast she is.
I do think that outside interference here and there did tend to catch up with Masha too, because like she always had to have her eyes on a revolver stat the entire time, because she had to always make sure they weren't jumping into the ring.
And sorry if you missed it. Tessa beat the shit out of Gia Miller, who we talked about for fucking 2 years now. Get her in the goddamn ring. She's awesome at everything. Guess what? She's coming to the ring now. You're welcome again. So Leon Slater gets the win. Carlos comes out again to put the title on him. Moose takes it, puts it on himself. And this is Thompson. I thought that might be the moment we see AJ Styles come out and take the title off Moose, but it was a good moment. Then, just as I say that, AJ's music hits. Styles had his old theme. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to see what the point. They chanted for one more match. I mean, that was hard. Cool moment with AJ returning home. I don't think he's going to have a match. I thought it was either stopping Moose from doing some heel stuff. He did have a line about having another match, which of course would be terrific. But we learned that's not. We pretty much learned that's not happening. If he was having a match, they would have done the thing with Kazarian. Kazarian would have came out. It would have led to that match.
Yeah, the thing is, when he came out on commentary, I felt like plans had changed at that point.
Yeah, and we've seen there's news today that I think John Alba said it.
Yeah.
The ladder match, holy shit. I don't know about you. This was one of my favorite ladder matches ever.
Yeah, especially towards the end when they improvised.
Fucking blast. Jeff Hardy is... Jeff Hardy, I don't even know what to say about Jeff Hardy. Easily the greatest ladder match guy of all time.
Oh my god, though.
How about that ladder that came out of the fucking sky?
Well, what about AJ Francis when he fell from the ring and he kind of crotched himself on the ladder?
Oh my god.
Man,
I thought that was one of the worst bumps I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If that was actually how he took it. I mean,
I thought he went all yambag Yahtzee.
Seriously, I watched that Francis thing like fucking 5 times. I'm like, oh my god, did his balls explode?
I don't know. It looked like he was trying to jump between the
ladder. Yeah.
They were close together. I can't improvise.
He could not have chosen a worse spot to land.
Yeah.
If he was it was hard to watch.
Maybe he could have flipped to where he landed on his back onto the ladders, but because he's so big and he's not, overly agile. Although he did a really mean moonsault from the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
When he made it look like he was going to get the belts from the top. But then again, they did not try to catch him either. So
yeah. Yeah, no, that was true. That was somebody.
A bit of a back kind of thing.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that how they didn't even fucking try to catch that dude. Like, what the hell, man? Okay. That was fucking awesome. Jeff Hardy. So what? All the ladders are broke, I guess. So Jeff, sends one down from the fucking rafters.
Yeah, there was a joystick kind of thing down along ringside around the ramp area up to it'd be the left facing the ring. He reaches underneath the barrier, the ring the walkway barrier, and he just whips out this thing, and he's like, he's going all Nintendo for a minute.
Totally. Fucking ladder fucking pops out of the fucking sky. He climbs the ladder, wins the match, and then he does his Jeff Hardy dance on that goddamn crazy-ass thing hanging from the sky. He still did his dance. But also, he did a fucking, what's the name of his move? He did
Swanton?
He did a swanton to the outside to, I forget who it was, 2 people on a table, maybe 3 people on a table? He didn't hit. He
No,
hit, he hit it perfectly, but the thing didn't break. So Jeff was like, "Fuck that," and he ran back up to do it again.
Yeah, then I noticed one of the ladders, one of the sides to the ladder was already bent. Like,
I think Jeff was going to keep going if he didn't. You know what I mean? He needed to break part of that fucking
metal ladders because they get jagged.
I don't think the word "careful" is in Jeff Hardy's vocabulary, and I'm glad it's not. So Hardy's win. I mean, fucking awesome. Like, good lord. I mean, it's hard to have a ladder match. Like Thompson said, it's pretty. Here you go, Thompson. It's pretty hard to come up with some new spots in a ladder match, but that doesn't stop being it from one of my favorite match types. Oh my god, we agreed on that. I didn't know that. I haven't watched every ladder match in history, but I can't recall seeing one where. But I can't. Yeah, no. Have you ever seen a ladder like that before in a ladder match?
No, and that was the freshness.
That's got to be a first, yeah.
Like anytime, like when you see somebody like an AJ Francis in there, I'm kind of putting him over in this.
Oh yeah, AJ did great there. Everyone did great there. Absolutely.
Like, I mean, he's such a big dude, and like to think, how's this asshole gonna scale a ladder to get any titles, and then he did moonsault? Like, I think he went above and beyond what anyone could expect. I mean, he could have been seriously injured even after that.
And again, we have never said a bad thing about him in the ring. Just those awful segments. After the match, Bully Ray, my boy Bully Ray comes out.
Oh,
I don't know. It's cool. The crowd went crazy, but it's going to be Bully. Yeah. It's going to be the Dudleys and the Hardys again at Bound for Glory, which was announced.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot.
One last match or one more match or something. One more time or something.
Bound for Glory. Whatever, I can't find it at the moment. Okay. Screw Bound for Glory. Suck it, Bound for Glory. We don't have time for you. How about that? Okay, Bound for Glory is in Lowell, Massachusetts, Saturday, October 12th. Okay. Tickets go on sale Friday, 8/1, and the pre-sale is a week from tomorrow. Okay, so hang on, what did I miss? Where are we? Oh, Bully's talking. Okay, I thought this was weird. He said, we're not going to talk about the greatest tag team of all time because that's the Road Warriors.
Oh, okay.
You think so? Do you agree with that?
Well, back when I used to watch, I thought they were the most intimidating. I don't know if you can anoint anybody the greatest of all time because there's been so many great, you know.
But I would think I would think it would be more of like a wrestling team than the Road Warriors. Like, who am I thinking of? Freaking Cornette's team, fucking guys.
Midnight Express?
Yeah. Like, usually people always say them.
Well, I mean, you could arguably say anybody that teamed in the Horsemen.
Yeah. I guess the Road Warriors works for Bully because it's more like he's not really the wrestling guy. He's more of like the character, like the Road Warriors. I don't know, whatever. I just thought that was weird. But he said he wanted to give the fans one more greatest match of all time. So it's happening at Bound for Glory, but as Alan Schrage pointed out, Devon, we don't know, can he wrestle? I mean, I guess because they fucking announced it. Like, he was in bad shape last I heard.
Well, I guess from what I was seeing, somebody said he's been training a lot lately. I don't know if he's been working with his sons that are in AEW, right? Yeah.
Oh, and here's a great way to get me not interested in the fucking live show. Announcing that Tessa Blanchard is suspended.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck, TNA?
Yeah, I saw that happened towards the end of the show. Didn't that happen right before the main event?
Right before the main event. Why? Why is she mentioning fucking... What did she have to, What did he think? She was going to jump in and beat up Trick? Maybe she would, but I don't know. That was weird. Like, and now we pretty much know she's not going to be on this week, which gives me a reason not to fucking watch.
They would have saved that after the pay-per-view because I kind of thought it took away from the proceedings to the main event because it was like you were trying to present this as a really big triple threat.
Yeah.
You're kind of making comedy with Santino up on the ramp. You know what I mean?
That's nothing with Santino. Yeah.
But he's a comedic character.
Like he can't not do comedy because he's Santino. So even when he's not doing comedy, he's kind of doing comedy. Trick Williams had a gospel theme. Okay, this might have been the first moment where I thought maybe. Just because of that fucking theme, you know what I mean? Like a live gospel.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to skip down. Trick won in 13 minutes. I I'm really curious to see what Thompson says. I didn't see that one coming. Biggest TNA show in North America of all time, with 2 face challengers, one being from New York and having an NXT outsider hold the title, and they, check notes, keep the title on the NXT wrestler. I rarely get angry about wrestling results. What's the point? But this is rolling over, even for TNA standards. Their main 2 titles are now in NXT wrestlers' hands. Is this building to an NXT TNA bound for glory? I don't know, but I would think that this result will do the exact opposite of what TNA needs from a new fan base directly after this show. I'm disappointed for Santana mostly. He should have his name chalked on the title as I write this. The match was okay, but you can't build a 13-minute classic. Trick Williams celebrated matches of the night.
Entrances took away a lot of the...
Seriously, I mentioned this last week. How do people not fucking notice this? Entrances, like WWE can do this because they have 19 hours of shows.
Oh, yeah,
TNA cannot fucking do it where you waste half your goddamn show on entrances.
Yeah.
And especially with the main event. You cannot have a 13-minute main event. This is,
No.
I didn't look anything up. I'm not going to look it up. Let me know in the comments if you care. I guarantee this is the shortest main event of all time, not counting... Wait, no, that wasn't Slammiversary. I was saying when Jeff Hardy was on drugs.
No, I get what you're saying. No, it did seem very underwhelming. Like, it feels like the world title's like not about putting on spectacle matches anymore. It's more about storylines and the relationship right now more than anything. And I think
selling tickets, which I said last time. I feel like they remind me a lot of old Ring of Honor, where the weekly show sucked. The specials were usually awesome, and they always sold everything out.
Yeah.
We all laughed at them because we just watched the weekly show. We thought it sucked.
Didn't they go to MSG with New Japan?
Yeah. Okay, ready? Here's it going. This is Thompson. Let them finish it. I'm proud TNA set a new North American attendance record. I'm proud they hauled themselves up from the mat time again. But I'm not proud at how easily they bend the knee to WWE and allow their wrestlers to hold TNA titles. That might sound melodramatic, but I think it's a disservice to TNA fans. They need to learn from the last 18 months and work even harder to get these size crowds regularly in the future by holding their talent and attracting even more. Having fourth rope involved might not be a bad start. Goddamn, so smart. Such a smart human.
I agree. I definitely think they are kind of like... I don't know how you want to word it.
WWE's bitches.
Yeah, but there's another way I was going to say it too. But, that's really the direct way. And, I don't really understand why we got to go all in on catering. There's no reason why it can't go 60-40 or, you know what I mean? If it can't go 50-50, there's no reason why we can't, get a win or put some special match on TNA TV,
Yep. What are we missing? What are we missing? That's the whole show. Nothing happened afterwards except sadness, I believe.
No, we might want to mention, though, that this pay-per-view did run over, which they've been allowing, I guess, since they've been working WWE. I think it clocked in somewhere like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. I don't know how to judge. I don't know how to grade this, to be honest. It was a great show, but the ending, was such a fucking downer.
I would give it a flat 8 out of 10. That's pretty much all.
See, I'm just trying to think in my head. If Santana won, that would have been an A.
Yeah.
Maybe an A+. I had so much fucking fun with that show.
Yeah.
Except Matt Cardona. I just don't. But I mean, again, anyone listening, that has been our thing for a long time. We don't change fucking whatever, you know what I mean? Certain people we just we don't like. Certain people we love. Certain people we change our minds on. Like Rosemary, for example. Things happen in life. We learn.
I wanted to mention, did you catch the knock on Sami Callihan on the
Oh my god.
show?
Oh yeah, that was so bad. We have to. That was so painful. We need to mention it here.
It's kind of like they were.
Where are they going with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe Sami is thinking.
Is he just going to retire?
I don't know.
That reminded me of CM Punk getting absolutely destroyed by John Cena recently, and I kept saying You can't do that. You can't do this to a top guy. Like, you're destroying this man. Like, he's dead. Like, you just killed this man. And that's CM Punk.
And just like Tom Hannafan over there in commentary when he was like, he goes, you need to take off your damn boots.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then Hannafan's going, Hannafan's over there. No, Sammy, don't do it.
Yeah, it was, oh my God. It was wild. It really was.
You can't do this.
Like, Moose said the worst shit. Moose said the worst shit possible.
Yeah.
It was like,
like
you
Sammy.
Fat bastard. But you know what Moose also said?
What's that?
Pretty much my promo from last week, if anyone recalls.
Oh, okay.
When I blasted Sami Callihan, might have been 2 weeks ago, for being extremely overweight and out of shape.
Yeah.
I believe it's up to 7 wrestlers died in 2025 due to being out of shape. Nobody fucking talks about that. Because nobody wants you to know about that shit.
Well,
nobody wants to hear about that. Nobody wants to fucking talk about it.
Whether you believe in global warming or whatever, but a lot of these venues are really hot and like they don't have the proper air conditioning, or the best air conditioning, and like a lot of these wrestlers are really big. Their hearts,
totally.
They pump rapidly, and the more you're out of shape, we all know what the human body's like.
Fucking seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
These freaking guys, whatever. I mean, I don't want to get sad about fucking dying wrestlers now and shit, but I'm glad that happened with Sammy before something terrible happened to the fucking guy. He was terribly out of shape. This is the guy who we talked about. 2-time Wrestler of the Year. He put on what most everyone calls the greatest intergender match in the history of wrestling with Tessa Blanchard.
And something about TNA's end-of-year matches, I kind of feel like a lot of those votes are legit, too, unlike some wrestling promotions. Some of those are manufactured, but TNA has always seemed... It's kind of like when they do the Hall of Fame. I kind of feel like it's legit. Somebody somewhere come up with an idea to put somebody on the Hall of Fame, and you kind of, you kind of trust that. Like there's no celebrity wing or any of that. It's just former TNA guys,
Yeah. Okay. Guess we don't have anything else, people.
No, that's all I got.
Bound for Glory.
Here's hoping Bound for Glory ends up being as good as Slammiversary and actually delivers on some. Maybe Mike Santana winning that title finally. Who knows?
I'm just praying that a WWE logo doesn't pop up in front of it soon.
Yeah.
WWE Bound for Glory. That's what we know.
Yeah. Or of a shaming kind of been into hiding. I don't want him showing up.
I'm still hoping, and you mentioned it. You've mentioned his name, and we've mentioned it in the past. Eric fucking Bischoff pops out. Last minute.
Yeah.
Doing the exact opposite of what happened last time with him and WWE, remember? He couldn't get WWE. Yeah. Like, he can pop in and do the fucking opposite. He can change his history, change the fucking whole story with this. He can be the hero, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because he could, he has a lot of industry ties on, like, production. And I don't know. I think he's too knowledgeable to be just out there doing a podcast.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Or he's not.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Because he does have that thing going with
yeah. Or maybe it's just all smoke.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he might have got lucky with it at that time. You know what I mean? It might have been a one-time deal, and he's afraid to actually see if, he's that fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If I beat Vince, I don't think... You know what I mean? Like, he can just retire on the fact that he beat fucking Vince. Like...
Plus, he isn't getting any younger either. I don't know how old he is, but, you know... Probably pushing close to 60, I'd imagine.
Yep. All right, that's it for us, people.
Catch you next week with a
live review. That should be fun.
Oh, yeah, live review. Yeah.
And I get to talk about whatever happens on tonight's NXT, because Gary's not going to watch that crap, I'm sure.
I'm sure I'll look at some of it if it's TNA based or whatever. I'll geek in on some of it.
All right. Have a good one, people. Thanks
See
for
you
the
next
comments
week.
and all that. Be back next week. Peace.